Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 2. We are in Berea and, well, I've been a little bit busy. I haven't spent hours or anything doing this, but I've been trying to gather up some money and I will show you in a moment what for. Most people probably already know and where this is going to lead to. What I did, well, what I tried is I tried the food glitch for extra money here, which is basically what we do is you make the tricolor onigiri with Emma, you get 80 plus results, you sell that and you get more than what you put in, therefore gaining more money. So you can keep on doing that until you have the money that you want. The yield is between 200 till 1200 per try. Usually it's somewhere in the middle because sometimes you get 70, sometimes you get 85, and all in that range because we don't have a quartz that will increase the yield of this recipe. So yeah, I did that for like 20 minutes or so, got about 25k or something like that. So I decided to go in a different route and I just sold my sapit, thinking I don't mind grinding for a bit more and I haven't used most of it for a long time. So now I got 212k. I think it's not enough to buy everything, but at least we can buy a few. And let's go there now and I'll show you what I mean, because it's basically also where Colette is, I think. So, but we're not going to talk to her, it's just basically for the shop. And we'll talk to everyone in the shop, of course, when we go talk to Colette. But I want to start off with at least the shop before we continue on talking to everyone in Eustace's neighborhood. While going through this area, I also noticed something else. I noticed a lady down here. I was wondering what she was up to, but I didn't want to talk to her, just in case she was there with a mission for us, so...
Oh, Bootsy, where could you have gone? You youngsters wouldn't happen to know where my little Bootsy went, would you?
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, forgive me. I'm getting ahead of myself. Bootsy is my kitten. He went missing this morning, so as you can imagine, I've been awfully worried about him.
And you've been searching for him ever since? As much as I wish to help her, I think we should try to avoid anything that will make us stand out. What do you think, Rean? We're heroes. We're the heroes of this story. We always help those in need. So yes, of course we will help. Well, we could help you search for him if you'd like.
Oh goodness, how kind of you. The only issue is that I have no clue whatsoever, I'm afraid. We were in the Noble District at the time, but he disappeared while I was nodding off. I never saw which way he went. If he followed the path out of the district, he would have ended up at the Central Plaza, but... Ah, so we're not entirely sure where to start then. Finding him may prove to be rather difficult.
Yeah, it's not like we understand how a cat's mind works either. Or do we?
Oh, don't you even dare.
Relying on you seems like a good bet to me.
Seriously now? You're comparing me to your run-of-the-mill cat? Humans.
You're worried about him as well, though, aren't you?
With your help, I'm certain we'll be able to find him. Fine, fine. The one thing I can say for sure is that kittens are always moved by their curiosity. He's probably too young to be especially cautious too, so I wouldn't be surprised if he left a trail for us to follow. Don't expect me to do all the work here, by the way. Think about what you'd do if you were a kitten.
Right. Time to let out my inner cat and get started then. We'll start our search around here, ma'am. We'll make sure to tell you right away if we find him.
Oh, thank you so much.
Missing kitten. Okay, so now we have two optional quests active. The one is to check out the black tears in the statue, and of course finding the cat, which we will do of course before heading towards Eustace's house, just to have things done, just in case when we talk to the guards at Eustace's house we continue on the story and these quests get discontinued, and we do not want that. But before we do, we have some money to spend. And was kind of startling when I went there and actually saw the prices, because they were a lot higher than I thought they would be. I had something in my head like 25, 35,000, which is still a massive amount of money. But when I went, they were 50 and 75,000, which is insanity to me. It definitely is. So we will definitely have not money to buy everything. If I remember correctly, which is a very big if, I think if we buy 4 of a pendulum, it's 2 or 4. We can make them into the next form. I just don't know if it's 4 of one kind, if we make 1 of each, or certain difference between that. And I don't know how much extra materials we need. I think we might need some new material for that. Again, don't know for certain, it's been way too long ago. But if we make it in Ymir, it will be a lot cheaper. But if we buy it outright, we can use it straight away. And as you can already imagine, the ones I like for my physical fighters is of course Strength 100. Freeze, Petrify, Faint. It's a nice little gem, isn't it? So basically, this is something you give to Laura. Definitely. Evergreen, I think this will work on anyone. Definitely. With 100% accuracy, 50% extra evade, sleep, nightmare, confuse. Definitely not a bad thing. Just like Deep Ochre. I think that would be a good one for most people as well. Still Blue. Mainly magic users, but not so appetizing as the other 3. And Abyss Shadow, which is extremely expensive. I like the speed stat, because 20 speed is a lot. That really can get you in front of a lot of things. But there's a lot of death blow, delay, or vanish areas where we have to make sure we can handle that. So we have 212,000. So we could buy 4 different ones, and I'm just gonna leave the Abyss Shadow for now. I'm hoping we'll be able to get into a dungeon here or outside the city and back in again, so we can gather up some more money to maybe buy some pendulums as well, so we can make them in whatever we need later on. But for now, I want to at least buy a Passionate Rouge, which for now I will give to Sharon, but later on it will be a staple thing for Laura, because we have Sharon with us now, but I'm not going to use her for the entirety of the game. I want to focus on class 7 mainly to get those extra linkage points whenever we can. So, like I said, for now, we're going to buy one for Sharon. I'm going to give it after the store. And do we want to give one to Rean? Because that's the question. Because right now, the True Gladiator is really useful. But if we level up the Master Course one more time, we should be able to gain some automatic CP regeneration. So then it won't be useful anymore. Then we might want to use something else as well. So, do we want an Evergreen on some people? Do we want Still Blue? Do we want Deep Ochre? Deep Ochre is good. It's just not being able to be sealed or muted. Stats down, that kind of stuff. Really nice. So, do I want that? I should have thought about this before starting recording. So, you know what? I'm gonna buy 2 Evergreens and leave the rest as is. And when we get back out, before heading back to Ymir, we're gonna see what we want to buy even more. Because I think the 100 extra strength on Sharon, 100% accuracy, that will definitely be an advantage for now. The rest, we'll see. Alright, so you can have... Yeah, citrus bottle can just throw out of the window. Give you an Evergreen. And you can have an Evergreen and a Passionate Rouge. Yes. Make sure you hit always, and you hit pretty darn hard. Alright, so I think that's good for now. We still have plenty of cash left, but we can leave that for now. And the one thing I want to check before continuing on with the optional ones is I want to check out the weapon store, because I think we talked to the guy, but I don't think I even looked at the weapons. So if we have new weapons that we can carry, I might want to buy those ahead of spending it on some accessories. Ah, that's why I didn't remember. It didn't leave an impression. A fashionable but formal pointed hat used by horsemen. A tricorn. Yeah, not really interested. I do wonder, will we at some point have the ability to go back to places anyway which frame we want? Or will it be a Skull Steel one that you have one place you can go and that's it? Alright, so let's check. Is there any place here? That we can talk to people for the cat. Don't see anything green. I do see two people up here that I definitely haven't talked to. Ah, it's the kids again. Want me to read Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest for you today? Yeah. I'm not so good at reading picture books. Lord Eustace finally returned to Bereahart, but he's been so busy that we've only been able to see him once. He told us not to worry, but he didn't seem like his usual self at the time. Hopefully I'm just overthinking things. Yeah, if he's really working with his father, then he might be conflicted, because it does seem like something he would want to do. It's really strange. Like I said, we need to talk to him in order to learn a bit more about it. Alright, I think that's settled. So let's start with the optional one, like what's up with the Black Tears? Oh wow, these really are Black Tears. I can understand why this would have some of the people feeling uneasy. May your spirit know peace, Saint Veronica. You might want to quit jumping to conclusions, you know. This is a lot less dramatic than what you're all thinking. Celine? In nicer words, there's no spiritual presence here whatsoever. That alone would be enough to assume that greater forces aren't at work here, but there's further evidence in the other black stains scattered around the statue. Ooh, so you got a dirty bum. And feet. You do have a point. I think I know what's going on now. Chances are, this statue is made from marble. And if memory serves, Instructor Makarov taught us that marble gradually melts away when in contact with acidic water. Then might we assume that the fountain water properties were altered recently? Well, this fountain draws its water from the underground waterway, correct? We might find the source of the issue down there. The entrance is over by the street in front of the station, so let's go check it out. Ooh. So we are going to go into a dungeon underground. I don't mind that at all. Do we have some... Yes. We have some extra clues for the cat. Let's talk to them, because who knows, maybe the cat ended up in the sewers as well. Oh, I just can't wait to see how long the Imperial Army will entertain us for. Indeed, ideally, they'll do their best at making our little bet all the more exciting. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Oh, settle down, Richard. Oh goodness, he's been edged ever since that filthy kitten dared to approach us. Leave him be for now. Perhaps he simply wishes to experience the thrill of the hunt once again. We can't exactly blame him after seeing such an unsightly thing. Bootsy must have come by here at some point. Just how do these two manage to be so annoying? Well, I can't entirely disagree. I gotta say, I feel bad for Bootsy. I'm sure he was terrified after being barked at. Oh, it's not uncommon for kittens to run off in situations like that, only to end up not being able to find their way home. Curiosity killed the cat and all that. I see. He's barking towards the south, so I'd assume that's where the kitten went. Let's hurry up and find him. Right. So is what he's looking for? Then he went to the shopping district. Alright, and we'll go the statue's way after that, of course. Okay, where are you? Try to look at the map and on the street in front of us. Ooh.
He's so cute. Wait, I'm still on the clock. I've never heard the end of it if I get caught in La La Land.
Oh, sorry for asking out of nowhere, but did a kitten just come by here?
Damn, how you know? You're right though. It came here looking all hungry, so I gave it some milk and leftovers. It was all over me after that.
I guess he calmed down after a nice treat.
Chances are he'll be trying to get back to Eva now.
Which means he should be returning to the noble district. Do you think he'll be able to find his way back? We should probably check just to be sure.
Man, what a cute kitty. Too bad it went back up the streets. I wonder where it's going. Guess I should get back to work.
I assume he's trying to return to Eva. I hope he manages to do it safely. I hope so too. And hopefully he will not encounter a dog once again and then be lured back down here too. Well, at least he knows somebody here that's nice to him, so that's nice.
Oh, Bootsy ran off while I was napping. I assume he would follow the path along here, but I simply don't see him anywhere. What if he fallen into the waterway somehow? Oh, just please find him and quickly.
Okay, so she is giving us a hint that he might have fallen into the waterways, or is there another clue here? No. So that might be the case then, right? So does it mean we have to look into the water, or is it also in the same area as where we need to be for the statue? It could be both. It's not like we are seeing him here in the water, flailing about. Alright, I think it's time for us to go on the ground. I did try to go down in between the episodes, trying to see if that was a place where I could grind some extra sapphire, but I wasn't allowed to go through the door.
Oh, that kitten was the most adorable thing I've ever laid my eyes on. I don't think anyone could ignore that innocent little expression it had.
Oh, they're from St. Estrellas. They might know where the kitten went. Let's ask them.
Indeed. Oh, sorry to intrude, but we happened to overhear your conversation just now. Could you tell us more about where that kitten went? We're actually searching for him on behalf of his owner. Oh, is that so? Well, he was here a moment ago until he got frightened away by a passing car. Well, he ran off north after that. Oh, he was so cute too. Oh dear, he may have wandered out onto the highway if he went that way.
We should hurry, otherwise he could come under attack by monsters.
Talk about a pain.
The highway is dangerous for us too, but
we can't just abandon him. Let's go.
Alright, so not in the waterway, but outside of town. Okay, so now we're gonna learn to see if we are allowed to go out or not. I think it depends if there are guards here. Are there? They are. Are they still under their spell, or should we just ignore them and just go? Okay, that does mean that I do have the opportunity to fight here a little bit, to regain some of the lost sapphire. But I mainly want to see what the damage from Sharon is now with the extra accessory.
Very well.
That should be
This won't take long.
interesting. Oh yeah.
Shadow stick. We mustn't tarry here too long.
Yeah, that's a nice little increase, isn't it? Okay, where on the road is it? All the way at the bridge. Yeah, I will check it out on the way back, or just leave it for another time. I do want to check this area out, just in case there's a chest somewhere. Because the enemies are no threat to us. At least not to Sharon.
Let's move. Second form, Gale! Now's our chance.
Here I come. No problem. It's my turn.
A little bit too far away from each other?
With
Aww,
pleasure.
that's just a little bit
Right.
sad. A little bit of a sliver before he died.
Here I go. Ha! That's that. Let's keep moving.
You know what, we're just gonna go over the entire area. Just in case there are some chests here with some interesting properties. Who knows? There might even be a trial chest. And we definitely want that. Means more overdrive capabilities within my team.
Tricky. Look sharp.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful. With pleasure. This won't take long. Shadow stick.
Alright, that's it for the little ones. Oh, so it did confuse it.
Fall! Now!
Here I come. I can do this.
Oh yes, you can.
Turn to flames. Burn! Now's our chance. I'll back you up. Of course. Huh? Now! Gotcha. I'm so sorry.
Are you really, truly sorry?
Nice shooting, Elisa. Together we're unbeatable.
I did it!
Not bad. Oh my, what a lovely chest.
Thank you. Petrify in a chest. Thank you very much. Alright, let's head over to the bridge, and on our way back we're gonna take the other path. That way we'll see everything. I can hear it.
Ha! Ha! Sit!
We finally found him. Oh, he must have been too scared to cross the bridge. Quite fortunate for us, really. The provincial army unit stationed past here would have made catching him impossible. Thank the goddess for small favors. Well then, let's take him back to Eva. Get a move on, small fry. I can't wait to see the look on Eva's face. I'm gonna go back to town straight away? Does sound like it. Yeah. Oh, Bootsy, I'm so glad you're safe. Phew, that was a doozy. He moves fast for having such tiny legs. I still have to question why he would run when you two seem to be so close. Oh, I asked him about that actually. Said some scary looking vehicle took him by surprise. I bet if any vehicle could scare the little guy, it has to be one of the provincial armies. Oh, is that so? I never even realized. Oh, that's not gonna fly, I'm afraid. You really need to pay more attention. You haven't even put a collar with a bell on him yet, either. It's like you don't even realize that... Oops. Meow? Well, how to explain this? Celine! Oh, don't give me that. I got caught up in a moment. Oh my. I must be going senile already. I could have sworn your cat was talking just then. Oh, silly me. Well, let's be more careful from now on, Bootsy. That was way too close. Please, take this as a token of my thanks. A prismatic cape. Oh, Bootsy is my only family at this point. He's more important than any trinket. Well, we hope you'll visit us again someday. By then, maybe Berayard will be back to its former self. When that happens, we'll be sure to take you up on that offer. Yes, of course we will. Okay, kitten mission completed. Oh, did I ever mention that I only found Bootsy last year? He was abandoned at birth. I stumbled across him shortly after. He's been with me ever since. Once again, thank you so much for finding him. Please feel free to come visit him anytime. We will probably take you up on that. Alright, is there an indicator here for us going to Eustace's house? There is not. So maybe talking to the two Thor students is actually how we proceed before checking... Oh wait, I see. Wait. Ah, the camera was not angled right. Alright, so do not go off the path, but we can talk to the others in the other locations. So since we're here, we might as well do that.
Full speed ahead. Vroom vroom. Ah, full speed. Oh, quiet down, Cattell. Oh, I'm amazed at how these two never change. It doesn't even matter what's happening. Oh, our parents decided to leave us here and return to their ruling region for the time being. They said they wanted to protect it from getting swept up in the war. I'm proud of them, but it's difficult not to worry. I hope they're safe.
I hope so too. Let's see. Just the kids? Not even a caretaker?
Oh, Mommy and Daddy have been away forever now. Forever! That's like a really long time. We've got a home tutor now, though. She can even play the piano. And when she does, I just have to dance.
So, who is this tutor? Is it one of our class mates? Could be the noble girl that's been staying over in the store. It's been a month since the master and my lady set off now. I wonder how they're faring. I admit, I'm not very confident in my babysitting abilities, but we luckily have a home tutor coming to watch over the children. I do hope they return soon. The home tutor we hired is apparently the daughter of one of the master's good friends. Not to mention the children have taken quite a liking to her. She's even proficient at the piano. Truthfully, having her around in their absence is quite a relief. I do wish we could introduce you to her, but I regret to tell you she's out at the moment. It might be that person. Alright. Nothing too interesting, but that's okay. I was hoping they would give me like a big old present or something. Ah, Master Gorty is enjoying a cup of tea at the moment. If you have no appointment scheduled, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave. I hear that Count Richmond has come all the way here from the Mare. Indeed, he seems to be staying at the Esmeralda. Ha 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 ha. Come to make a profit of our fabulous economy, no doubt. He stands no chance of besting me, I say. I, after all, have the backing of the Duke, and I can make more investment than he could ever dream of. Ha 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 ha. Soon he shall be as salty as Labar's ocean. Clearly, Count Richmond is blissfully ignorant of my reputation here in Cruzen. Royce, invest another 3 million in the mine to the south. Make sure the market price skyrocket. Understood. Ah, is he gonna inflate the market and then let it fall all the way down as a threat to an opponent? Oh, Master Gorty is quite famous for his numerous assets here in Cruzen. He's been rather pleased with himself for expanding even farther on them over the past months too. Master Gorty is a type of person one can judge by a single glance, I'm afraid. In fact, I don't recommend approaching him should you have no business with him. We just did. And to be honest, he is not scaring me one bit. Okay, maybe just a little bit, but that's more a money thing than anything else. Alright, a door without an entrance, okay. There's one way to inflate your housing potential, just put in doors without a room behind it. The provincial army's guardhouse is just over there. It would be foolish for us to approach it now. That definitely would be it, but I was curious. Can't blame a guy for being curious, can you? Alright, that's it for this area. So the only thing we have are the extra mission that we need to go to the waterways for, which we will do right now. And of course then the 2 students we need to talk to. And then we can make our approach to Eustace. We are getting there at some point. There's one little thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Because we went all the way back instantly after we grabbed the cat. Means we haven't seen one of the branching paths here. And since I don't know if we're gonna be in that area, I wanna just quickly go by here, ignoring the enemies.
Look sharp.
And seeing if there is anything here. Doesn't look like it so far. But we have 2 out of the way areas.
This could get tricky.
No,
look sharp.
It's not that tricky.
Ha!
I think this was the tree where we found the sap in during a mission in Cold Steel 1. And that there in distance, I thought there would be a chest there, but there isn't, so that's good. Means we haven't missed anything. Alright, let's go to the waterways. I think that will be an interesting spot as well, hopefully with a chest or two. And again, maybe some trial chests. Like I said, we have a few more people in there that needs to be combined together so they can use overdrive together. We haven't found that yet. This brings back memories of when we snuck through here to rescue Machias. I also remember you unlocking the door for us, Emma. Oh, that I did. Allow me to do so again. Aperio. How in the world did you do that? That was easy enough. Technically, she shouldn't be showing it off in front of others, but what can you do? Regardless, we should go in. Yeah, just remember that it can get pretty dangerous in here. Does it? Because we are pretty strong right now. I see a few monsters here and there, but things seems relatively fine to me. Yeah, it's as pretty as ever, really. Wait, what's that smell? I smell it too. It's faint, but pungent. Perhaps there is something down here. We should remain on guard then. Time to find out what's waiting for us. Okay. Maybe something died and is decomposing in the water, and that's making the water so acidic? No, we don't need to rest. I think we're fine.
This will be over in an instant.
Yes, it will be.
With pleasure. Arcus, activate.
Let's move.
First, I just want to do it the normal way.
Right.
Which is basically just
Arcus,
using our
activate.
magic.
Of course.
But that is technically how you need to fight them, right? But I do wonder what kind of damage Sharon can do just with her
Tarry
weapon.
here too long. I'm so glad.
And I do hope that when we're done here, when we get out of the waterway, that we are still allowed to go in here.
We got this.
Because it won't be a bad place to just grind out a little bit.
Very well.
Alright, let's see what you can do.
This won't take long. Shadow stick.
It's not less damage, but it's still pretty decent, to be honest.
I can do this. You're not getting away. Molten Rain! Now's our chance. I'll back you up.
Here I go. Sit. Now.
Here I come. Here I go. How about this? Let's keep going.
We will.
Isn't this a surprise?
Exactly how it should be.
A few more pots. I'm more interested in potential chests. That's it. Ooh. Talking about that, I
This
see
will be
one
over in an
beautifully
instant.
ornated one at the end of it.
May I?
You may.
Arcus, activate.
Here I go.
I want to see if it's enough.
Right. Of course.
Just a slight difference. That's
Here
not
I
too
go.
bad.
Sit.
Right. Huh. May I? That was a cinch.
Okay.
Oh my. What a lovely chest.
Thank you very much. Okay, this grants us back access to Duke Alberea. And who knows, maybe what we're doing right now, just prep for, ooh, green pendulum, nice. Don't have to buy that one. Maybe this is just prep work for when we want to see uses, because, like I said, we know we found him down here when we were trying to rescue Machias, because he was doing the same thing. And I think he entered this place from his own home into the sewers. That's what he knew from when he was younger. As if he can get out of his house, we can get back in.
With pleasure. Here I go.
Here I go. Sit! Now's our chance.
Here I come. Right. Here I go. Huh? Huh. Now.
Oh, it's magic that's targeted the person and not the ground.
I can do this.
That's fine.
Fire.
I think this will do enough.
We made it out in one piece.
Ooh, nice little sepet to replenish everything I sold. Good.
Ha! Ha!
Be careful,
Really?
everyone.
Really? Changing
With
me
pleasure.
so far.
How about this? Die. No problem.
Let's do dark matter.
My turn.
Maybe not
Ha!
that.
Now!
Here I come.
And then we use a little bit of magic with Emma as well. If they
That
survive,
takes
of
care
course.
them. Huh? Thank goodness.
Ha!
I wonder how far in we need to go in order to find the cause of it.
Sit!
I said too much already. What the? I did not prep for what the hell, that's a big one. We can take it. We can definitely take it. What's something like this doing under the city? It's surrounded by acidic gases too. There's no doubt this is the monster's the cause. Something's odd though. I don't know why, but the higher elements are in effect around it. Be careful, everyone. Could this be a cryptid? Well, we'll have to exterminate it now that we found it. Get ready, everyone. We're going in. Right.
Careful. This one looks strong.
He does. No worries.
Very well.
We can take it. We can definitely take it. Yes.
Witness the severing chain.
All of you embrace death.
I'm afraid your fate is now sealed.
It was sealed the moment they tried to attack us. We know that.
Fall into death's embrace.
My turn.
Alright. Ooh, 80,000. That is a lot. A giant mollusk monster producing acidic gases in its body that wreak havoc on the whole ecosystem. Everything but earth and darkness. We can do that. That's darkness. And earth. So only have luminous ray to use against it.
Arcus, activate.
Right. Let's go. Pip.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of
course.
damage. I can work with that. Silver Tongue... Flame Tongue can work.
Yeah.
I want to see Emma's damage. Ooh, 15k on a critical. That is really nice. I can definitely work around that. Oh, we're getting there. We are getting a bit lower. Perfect.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Oh, no, you don't. Do we have an impede on this? Mm-hmm. Ah, come on.
Moon, shield us from harm.
That's because it is a move that I would never see, so now we actually see how it works. Two of them are protected. Please don't kill off Alyssa. Ah, god damn it.
My turn.
Oh yes, I think she has the Master Quartz to get her back on the feet at least once in a fight. But still, I shouldn't have targeted her. So unnecessary. 50k, okay. There's 5,000. Might as well just use up my S-Crafts, why not?
Gather on my blade. Strike!
I can do this.
Alright, for at least one move he won't do anything. Well, at least no physical things, that's for sure. Let's... no, let's just use that as well.
This is my secret weapon. Charging orbital energy. Judgment arrow.
Nice.
Very well.
Just in case he wanted to use magic because he couldn't do anything physical.
Here I go.
He can still do spatial isolation?
Of course.
But... He had both. Really? That feels like a little bit of cheating to me.
Now.
Okay, one more round should be enough.
I can do this.
Yes, you can, if you had the CP to do that. No, we cannot. So... There's nothing we can do that goes around it, is it? And I don't think she can force her way through 9,000 damage with just one shot. Especially a physical one. So we know it's going to be a Grim Butterfly again. Which will be extremely annoying. So...
Rise, great towers.
Might not be the neatest way to end this, but we don't have resurrections at the ready to put everybody back on their feet.
Lord Altharian.
Is it gonna be enough?
Rest in peace.
It should be a tad magical in here, right? Yeah. It's not too high, but it was enough.
We should be safe now.
We should be.
Great.
I'm so glad. Not bad.
I wonder if something's in there. Nope. Phew, it looks like we pulled through relatively unscathed. Case solved, I guess. The statue shouldn't shed any tears now that the water's back to normal. Indeed. I find myself perplexed by that monster's strength, however. It far outclassed your standard ones. Not to mention the fact that the higher elements were in effect. Maybe the loss of balance here in Erebonia caused it to transform somehow. That's the same reason those cryptids started appearing in too, isn't it? Wait a minute. We must be thinking the same thing. If that's the case, then the legend behind Saint Estrella's tears can't be entirely false, correct? Oh, that back in the past the same thing happened then as well, and therefore we got the black tears. Well, that's quite the coincidence. I'm glad we managed to figure out what's going on though. Quite. The case may be solved, but the mystery still remains. Perhaps it's for the best we leave it that way. Okay guys, let's report back. Do we get a choice? Ah, so this is what was all caused by a monster. Yeah, his presence was having adverse effect on the fountain's water, which in turn was causing the statue to melt. We made sure to eradicate it, however, so there's no need for concern now. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad I asked you for assistance. Oh, this should help to ease everyone's worries too. Oh, with the statue back to normal, I can finally devote myself to my work again. However, I find it hard to believe that this was all mere coincidence. So I'll have to do everything I can to ensure that Saint Veronica has no more reason for tears. That is reassuring. It may not be much, but please take this. It's the least I can do for you all. A holy sphere. May I just be with you all. Thank you very much. Alright, and another quest done. I can't thank you enough for your help. Now we can finally focus on our work. However, I find it hard to believe this was all mere coincidence. So I'll have to do everything I can to ensure that Saint Veronica has no more reason for tears. Alright, let's talk to the priest before we call it. Oh, that's the wrong door. The teachings bestowed upon us by ideals are timeless. They serve to guide us even during the harshest of times. Come, let us pray. Archbishop Amon is holding masses on a daily basis to help ease the people's fears. You should take the time to attend one too, should you have a chance. Okay, no talks about her being a bit saddened by the black tears. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna leave it here. Next time we're gonna talk to the students. And after that, of course, go towards Eustace's house. Which I think it's not unreasonable to think that we might need to go through the waterway in order to enter there. Because we do not want to get noticed by anything. And there might be a lot of guards when we go inside. And we already heard that Emma can't use her mojo, her magic, on too many people at once or multiple times. Because they will start to notice. So yeah, I think we might go through the waterways. In between the episodes, I might check it out already, just to see if there are any more chests. If there are more chests, we'll probably begin down there on the next episode to pick those up before we do anything else, so we will not forget about them. Because if there are blue chests, I want them. If there are items in there that are unique, I want them too, so we have to check it out. Just in case we can enter through the front door at the House Elberea, and we're not going to go through the waterway. Just in case. So until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we finally continue to move forward, heading towards Eustace. And he's got some explaining to do, but that's next time. Bye bye.